So what's the weather like where you are? What's the weather like?
Yes. Today in Saigon, the weather is the weather rain.
Rain.
Rain in the morning.
I g- I shall be in Saigon about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I hope it stops raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fly to Sydney.
No, not so.
I fly to Sydney at 7:30 tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm going home. Yeah.
Uh, why do you arrive in Saigon?
I shall arrive about I don't know, about 3 p.m. or 3:30. Yeah. It depends. It depends on how the traffic is. You so because sometimes if it's raining the traffic can be very slow. So maybe I shall leave here half an hour early in the morning.
No, no. I have to study.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I go home to see my family. Yeah, it's been 6 months. Yeah, a bit over 6 months since I've been home. So yeah, so hopefully the weather will be okay. The weather today was about 16 degrees. It's quite cold, but it is in the middle of winter. So yeah, um, but I I just take the opportunity to go home. You know, I can always put on a jacket to keep warm, but yeah, I'm used to the weather here being 32 degrees all of the time, so that's quite warm and it's good. So yeah, yeah.
the Australia, my own boss. That's I used to work part time. He live in Sydney as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a wonderful city, but it is so expensive now. No, to rent a house in Sydney, um, at the moment, is $730 per week. Every week, $730. So you've got to make a lot of money. Yeah, very, very expensive, Sydney. Housing rental is terrible. Yeah.
You arrive in Saigon for work or travel.
I go to travel. I'm going to travel from Saigon to Sydney tomorrow night. 7:30. It will take about 8 hours and 15 minutes to travel to Sydney, but the time zone and everything else, yeah, yeah, but yeah, my brother will meet me at the airport, so but that will be good, and we shall go straight away to see my mother. So
When you
sometimes
so when you come back Saigon,
I shall come back. Oh, I think it's about the 29th of July I come back. And then I meet some old student friends and I spend about 3 days in Saigon. Yeah, I don't think my wife will come into Saigon. No, but it's all Saigon's so beautiful at night. I love Saigon at night. Yeah. When I was there last time, I went up to Landmark Tower. Yeah. Yeah. When you go up there and you're 70 floors off the ground, it's an amazing city. Mm. Yeah. On TikTok, I follow Saigon, and they put on videos every day. It's fantastic. And the last 2 days, Saigon looks as though it's been raining, so you can't pick the weather.
Um, uh, uh, I'm living I'm living in Saigon as well. Where in Vietnam do you live?
I live in Vitan. Vitan is about 50 kilometers west of Kanto City. Okay. Yeah, I live in the
Hậu
countryside,
Giang province.
Hoying province. Yeah,
I know.
Hoying province. Yeah, it's good, and the COVID situation has been fantastic. There's been virtually no COVID here. Some people have had a cough or the flu, but nothing like COVID. How many vaccine injections have you had? How many vaccine injections have you had?
I get to three three three
Yeah, okay.
what's it?
Yeah, that's good, mate. Yeah, yeah.
But I guess COVID two times.
You see, Robert has 2 injections, no COVID. My family in Australia had 5 injections, and they've all been very sick with COVID. So I don't know about these injections. So it's yeah, it's just either good luck or bad luck. My God, you've had COVID twice. Oh, bad luck for you.
When I get COVID, I have to stay at home all the day.
Yeah, yeah. When I got COVID, I had COVID bad for 3 or 4 days. Fever and so tired. I was just exhausted, and I got COVID after I had 4 injections. But no, it's just good luck or bad luck because after the 4 days, it still took about 8 days for it to become completely negative. So yeah, it's okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
mate.
Robert and Mr. Dan.
See you when I come back from Australia, mate.
Hello, Mr. Robert. Hello, Jen.
How are you, mate?
I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, good. I spent I went to the gym this morning, then I had breakfast, then I've been finished packing my suitcase to go to Sydney. I go to Sydney tomorrow. I go back home to see my family. Yeah. What did you do today, mate?
I learn math and learn English and cut tóc.
Oh. Let's see, mate. Let me see your haircut. Is he very handsome, Robert? Đẹp trai.
Ông ơi, ông ơi,
Hello. How are you?
ông ơi,
Are you good?
giờ
You got double.
I'm good.
Is that your brother?
Ông ơi, ông ơi, ông ơi.
How are you? You got a good haircut, mate. You got a good haircut.
Ông ơi, ông.
Very handsome.
Ông ơi, ông. Ông ơi.
Oh, we got three.
Ông đi ra anh học.
How many brother and sister do you have? Do you have one brother, one sister?
I 3 brothers and 1 sister.
3 brothers. But 1 sister. Wow. That's amazing. 5 children. Your mother must be very busy taking care of 5 children.
Oh, 4. No, 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Yeah. So that's 5 children in the family. Wow. Big family. That's what I said, Tom. I said your mother must be very busy with that many children. What's wrong, bro?
How old are you?
How old am I? I am a lot older than you. I shall be 73 in 4 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah. 11th of August. Yeah. Yeah. I was born in 1950. 1950. Yep. Yeah. I couldn't stay because lots of problems with flights in and out, you know, arranging flights and the cost of flights. So yeah. So as long as I get home safe, that's all I worry about. How old is your brother? How old is your brother?
My brother is 3 years old and 6 years old.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're very young then. That's good. Yeah. Do you like playing games with your brothers and your sister?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That's good. When I was young, I used to love playing with my brothers and my sisters. Yeah, I got two brothers and oh, two brothers and two sisters. Yeah. How old is your mother, mate? How old is your mother?
My mother is 34 years old. 34 years old.
Okay. 34, she's been busy having babies. Yeah. I reckon. Yeah. When do you go back to school, mate? When do you go back to school?
Ngày 2 tháng September.
It's incredible, isn't it? Tulin said that to me today. September's a long way away. September is 7 weeks or something. Hmm. It is, Robert. Robert, it is a long summer break, isn't it? Oh, how how old is your oldest child, Robert? How old is your oldest child? Uh, okay. Oh, that's good, eh? Yeah. Uh, I'm surprised that in many ways Vietnamese children seem advanced in certain ways in comparison with Australia, where I see children talking backwards and forwards to their parents, at a very young age. Yeah, incredible. And how old is your sister, Dom? How old is your sister?
My sister is 6 years old.
Oh, okay. I hope I hope in the future that your brothers and your sister all study English. It is important. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, mate. See you soon.
Hello, teacher. Hello, Mr.
Oh, hello.
Yes,
How,
I right.
how many days until you get married? How many days until you get married? Oh, you get married on the 23rd, is it? You get married on the 23rd?
About 2 weeks. I will about 2 weeks.
Okay.
I will
Uh,
make that on 23rd.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I hope we can see a wedding photograph of you looking beautiful.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I,
Robert and myself both think you will look amazing. Yeah.
yes, I need to come back my home by bus to carry on to photo wedding very big. I need to come back by bus to carry on it.
Okay. Now, when you get married, how many dresses will you wear? Will you wear a white dress and a red dress?
The rest, um, um, I I haven't choose. I will choose when I come back home.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. So you will hire a dress for the wedding.
yes, yes. I will rent to the rest
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Yeah. When I got married, in Vietnam, uh, my wife wore wore a white dress, wedding dress,
Yes,
and then she changed to a red wedding dress. So yeah, she had two dresses. Then when we went to Australia, my wife had she just wore a red dress, and then she wore an how's I. Okay, so we got married. We got married in Vietnam. Then we went and we got married in Australia. So yeah, because my family could not come over to Vietnam, so so um, it was. I think it was important that we got married in Australia. Yeah,
yes,
because yeah, my my mother and father were so happy when I wore red as I when I got married. So yeah, so that was good. And my brother is a minister. So my brother in Australia did the wedding service in Australia. So yeah,
yes,
but no, it's yeah, it's I think weddings in Vietnam are very special. You know, all the family and the friends get together, and your mother and father want to invite everybody. You know, so yeah. Well, you only get married once, so yeah, you should enjoy every moment. Do
yes.
you have do you have any brother or sister?
Yes, I have a big family. I have got three older sister and two younger brother. All of the member in my family will invite my wedding.
Oh, Robert, we got big families on today, mate.
Yes, very big.
I got I don't know. What happened to that rule? What happened to that law when Vietnamese couples were only allowed to have two children? That's been thrown thrown out the door. Yeah, yeah, it's great. Like I didn't like there. There was five children in our family, and yeah, my dad uh, always worked very hard. and that's yeah, but but I'm surprised, all these people having 5 children and 6 children. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yes,
because it can be difficult in Vietnam because, to have so many children because it's difficult for the parents to make a lot of money to support the family. Yeah, yeah.
yes. What time do you fly tomorrow?
7:30.
Oh,
Yeah, 7:30 p.m. This flight is better because I'm going with Vietjet. Before I went with Vietnam Airlines, but Vietnam Airlines, the price to Australia was 33 million. 33 million to fly to Australia, and that is so much money when when I'm only going for a short holiday. So but with Vietjet it was only 18 million. So there's a big difference. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 18 million is great. My God, like that that was good. Yeah, we checked out all the airlines like Bamboo goes to Australia now, and yeah, but no return ticket. Yeah, it's great. I I,
um,
I am lucky because I booked through a travel agent in Hanoi. She's wonderful. So I'm way down south here in South Vietnam. When I'm wherever I fly, to Da Nang or all different places, she arranges all of the flight tickets, and she gets an excellent price, uh, as good as any online price. So yeah, yeah, yeah. She was Lynn's girlfriend in Hanoi. So yeah, it's good. Yeah.
yes.
Uh,
What is the airport? Do you like Ho Chi Minh Airport? Ho Chi Minh or
yeah,
Cần
Ho
Thơ?
Chi Minh, Ho Chi Minh,
Oh,
Saigon. I call it Saigon. I'm an old man. Ho Chi Minh. Okay. Ho Chi Minh to
so
Sydney.
so how can you travel from Cần Thơ to Ho Chi Minh City?
I go by car. I have a driver.
Oh,
It costs 2,500,000 to go from my home to the airport in Saigon. It takes about normally takes about 4 hours and 30 minutes in the car, but there's been a lot of rain around, so it could take 5 hours in the car. So
oh,
that is good because the
oh,
driver's got to, by the time you, uh, it takes the driver all day, like to drive me into Saigon Airport and then drive all the way back here to Vitan. Uh, he doesn't stop in Saigon overnight or anything. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, he's a good driver. He's a good friend. Uh, he drives us everywhere, no matter where we go. So yeah, um,
yes.
uh, there there's a new freeway section between going into Saigon now, and that cuts about 40 minutes off the trip. So yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Yes.
uh, yeah,
Uh,
he's an excellent driver. He takes his time. Uh, yeah. Sometimes
in
you get a driver that wants to rush and go really fast and then beep the horn all the time. Beep, 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 beep. It drives me crazy. Oh my God. Yeah.
yes. In
How
in
far
the Ho Chi Minh City, uh,
how far how far from where you are to where you get married? What distance?
1,000 kilometers, very far.
Oh, that's right. You told me before, 1,000 kilometers.
Yes.
That's a long way to go for a wedding. After you get married, will you have a little bit of time with your husband, or do you have to come back to work?
Yes. I think I will stay in my hometown very long.
Oh, that's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
That's excellent. So you don't have to rush back to go to work. No.
Yes.
Hopefully you can spend some time with your husband. I know your husband's got a busy job and you have a limited time to see him. So yeah.
In the Ho Chi Minh City, recently it's really very big, so the plane often delay. I worried about tomorrow. You often delay
Yeah.
the plane. Yes.
Yes, sometimes flights are delayed. The, my brother in Australia, he can track the flight. Okay, he can track the flight in the air, so he knows what time to go to the airport to pick me up. So if the plane is 1 hour late or 2 hours late, okay, yeah, he knows the time.
Oh, that's
It is marvelous. On the computer, you just put the flight in and you just track it through the sky. Yeah.
oh,
Normally in Australia, it takes me about 45 minutes to go through customs. Yeah, they're very strict. Um, Sometimes, if you're unlucky, they check your bags and check everything, uh, because there's a big thing about fruit and dried fish and everything like that. All of that's not allowed into Australia. So you have a declaration form you fill in on the plane. So when you land, they check, you know, make sure you're not taking too much money into Australia and everything like that. Yeah. 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 Um, Mate, have a wonderful wedding. Okay. Robert and I will be thinking of you. I'm sure it will be a special occasion. Yeah.
so much.
Okay. Oh, hello, handsome. How are you? I'm,
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hello,
I am
everyone. Hello, Mr. Dan.
I am going to Australia. I need a little extra money. Can you give me a little extra money?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
No. Don't
Now
worry, mate. I was
yeah.
only joking with you. I've saved up for this trip, and when I'm in Australia, I should get some more money to come back to Vietnam. Yeah,
Yeah, I
my
hope.
money gets
Yeah,
my money gets transferred backwards and forwards all the time.
yeah. I hope I have a lot of money so I can give you a little money. Yeah.
$5 will be enough. That's okay. No,
Why
no,
don't I enough? Yeah.
it is okay. What did you do today, mate? Did you work today?
Yeah, I go today. Yeah. How about you today?
Quiet day. I went to the gym this morning. I had
Yeah,
breakfast. It's been raining most of the day. I packed my suitcases to go to Sydney.
yeah,
So when the driver comes in the morning, I'm all ready to go. I'm looking forward to it. You know, when I don't see mum for 6 months or 6 or 7 months. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, and yeah, it'll be good. My brother picks me up from the airport, and uh, yeah, it is good. I will stay with mum for 1 week, and then stay with my sister for about
yeah,
uh, sister for about 10 days, I think. So yeah, it'll be good. Go
yeah,
home, eat Australian food, drink Australian beer, drink wine, happy,
yeah.
hang
That's
handful,
so
handful.
good. Yeah. And in this Sunday, you are going to Australia.
Yeah, I go on Sunday, and arrive in Sydney about I think it's about 7:30 in the morning in Australia on Monday. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Monday.
I fly during the night. All flights to Australia are during the night time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's so good. And how what time you come back to Vietnam?
Oh, I I'm only in Australia for about 3 weeks. So
Yeah,
yeah. I come back. I think it's the first couple of days into August. So yeah, but I think the other day I worked out that I've been backwards and forwards into Vietnam um, about I think it's about 18 times.
yeah,
Uh, 18 times backwards and forwards, because before there was very strict visa restrictions
yeah,
on me. So every 3 months I had to go backwards and forwards to Australia,
yeah,
but to get the visa stamp in my passport, because I have to get a visa stamp in my passport that allows me to stay in Vietnam. Okay. Um,
yeah,
the Vietnamese government is so bloody strict about everything. So when I fly back into Saigon from Sydney, they put a new stamp in my passport that
yeah,
allows me to stay in Vietnam for 6 months.
yeah,
Then I have to go to the police department, show
yeah,
them my passport, show them the stamp, and they record it in a book to
yeah,
make sure I leave the country.
yeah.
Leave
You
the country. Yeah.
can
Yeah.
that that is difficult. And how many times you can live in Vietnam?
Uh, I can stay for 6 months, and
Six
then
months.
I can get 6 months, and then I can get a visa extension
Yeah,
at the immigration department. But
yeah,
that's a real pain in the butt, because uh, uh, my wife has to do all of the paperwork, because none of the paperwork is in English. Everything is in bloody Vietnamese. So I can't do the paperwork myself. So my my wife has to do it. in many ways, listen, don't get me wrong. In many ways, I think that the Vietnamese government does a marvelous thing. It's to keep make sure the police department and everything knows where every foreigner is. You know,
Yeah.
that they it is a pain in the butt, but I think the Vietnamese government has to control where foreigners are. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I think there is a big problem that's happening in Saigon now, is that they have changed the law. They have changed the law
Change
with
the law.
foreign
Yeah.
teachers in Saigon. They have to before they could stay 12 months or 2 years. But now they've changed the law where they have to leave the country every 3 months and
Yeah.
get a stamp to go back in. Yeah, the Vietnamese government is controlling all foreign teachers now. So
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
I thought you are married with a Vietnamese people. I think you can stay a long time in Vietnam.
No.
Why?
I wish that was true. I thought people said to me, "Did you marry your wife Lynn so you could stay in Vietnam for a long time?"
Yeah.
That would be nice, but the Vietnamese government is so strict on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at the level now where I don't have to go to the immigration department. My wife goes to the immigration department. She does all the paperwork. Then, after she's done the paperwork, then she's got to take my passports to the police department to tell the police department that I'm leaving Vietnam. Then when I
It's
come
so
back, go to
difficult.
the police department to say I come back again.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. I've got a couple of students in my old students that are now living in Australia. They have to get a 462 visa that allows them 1 year in Australia. Then they've got to get a 1 year visa extension. Then they've got to get a 3-year study. Yeah, so a young Vietnamese person can stay for 5 years, and then they can get all different kinds of visas and then apply for permanent residency.
Yeah.
But how old are you, mate? You're over 30, aren't you?
I am
You're 32.
Yeah,
32.
you remember? Yeah, I
Yeah,
am 32, sir.
32. To get the visa 462, you have to be under 30. Under 30 to go to Australia on that visa system. And you have to sat for the IELTS test. And you have to score 5 in the IELTS test to be able to apply. Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, that is so difficult.
Yeah.
So I think I can go to Australia right now.
Yeah. There must be some visa, all different kinds of visas you can get. But it's only been my students that have been applying to go there. So
Yeah.
yeah. Have you been outside of Vietnam? Have you been to a different country?
No, I'm just in Vietnam. I never go to another country.
Hopefully you can just go for a holiday somewhere. Just go Japan or Taiwan or South Korea is very beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Rob a bank, mate. Rob a bank.
Yeah. So it's so it's so younger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They had that guy in Vietnam, the bank robber, robbed one bank, and then 2 days later he went back to rob the same bank. Right? Yeah, the police got him straight away. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Silly
But,
Vietnamese man.
but in Vietnam it's so difficult. Yeah. The police in Vietnam, I think it say they can uh it's so difficult to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The police, we're lucky during COVID, the police would, everything was closed. But we had 6 policemen that would come to our coffee shop.
Yeah.
The coffee shop was not allowed to serve customers, but we were allowed to serve the police department. So, and the police have been marvelous for us. They've helped us in so many ways. We've had a few problems, and that believe me, it's always good to be friends with the police. Okay, if you're friends with them and you have any problems, then you can ask them for help. Yeah. Um, there's there's a certain division of the police department that has to know where every foreigner is in Australia, in Vietnam. So there's a police department in Kansas City,
Yeah.
and they track the foreigners. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't care. I'd rather report to the police and do the right thing. If you do the right thing with the police department, you're okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Dan. Yeah. I
See
hope,
you when I come back, buddy.
yeah, when you come back to Vietnam, hope to see you.
Yeah, we'll be fine, mate.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Oh,
hello everyone. Hello teacher.
we have a new Japanese girlfriend.
Yes.
She's got beautiful hair. I love her hairstyle. Really suits
Teacher.
you. Really suits you. Yeah. And what did you do today? Did you work today?
Oh, today, yes, I have work. There is a festival this month. It's very fun.
Okay.
A lot of people come here.
Okay. Did you what time did you start work today? What time did you start work?
Um, from 10:30 to 22 time. And 10 giờ
Robert?
sáng đến 10 giờ tối ạ.
$10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Wow, 12-hour shift. That is a long shift. Oh. Robert, do you still have electric power problems in Hanoi? You have electric? No. Yeah, our power will go off here tomorrow morning. They contacted Lynn, will go off at 5 a.m. in the morning until 5 a.m. at night. So by 12 hours it's off for. But they are putting all new electric cables all through everywhere, so that's okay. What kind of work does she do, Rob?
Em làm ở sân bay và em hướng dẫn khách du lịch ạ.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. You just can't remember everybody. You like? Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. Okay. And do you like your work? Do you like what you do?
Yes, I'm very like work.
Oh, that's
Welcome
good.
to Japan. I work at airport, so I will pick you up and take you out if you want.
Yeah.
Hãy tới Nhật và em làm ở sân bay nên em có thể đón mọi người và em sẽ đưa mọi người đi chơi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I've got three ex-students which are working in Japan. They love it. Yeah. One's married with 2 children now, and one is a tailor for Nike. She works for the Nike company, and yeah, I can't remember what the other girl does, but
Yes.
do you like Japanese food?
Yes, I like food and sushi.
I love sushi. Absolutely love sushi. Yeah. There's some places I go to in Australia, in Sydney, and they make the sushi there every day, and you just order it and they make it. And yeah,
Oh.
I think it's so fresh, very fresh. Sushi is very fresh, and I think it is good for you. It is healthy food. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. How long does it take you to come home?
It will take me about 8 hours and